Over the past few weeks, there's been a lot of hype online about the movie Promising Young Woman. Does the film live up to it? Promising Young Woman stars Carey Mulligan as Cassie, who leads a double life. By day, she works at a small coffee shop, but by night, she goes undercover at nightclubs and bars, seeking vengeance against men who would take advantage of women who've had a few too many. She does this in reaction to a traumatic experience she and her friend Nina suffered 7 years earlier. First, let's talk about the acting. Now, you've never seen Carey Mulligan like this before. Mulligan is always great, but here she gives a very layered performance. To name one aspect, her character Cassie has to act as if she's drunk or vulnerable at night, meaning that Mulligan has to often act as Cassie acting. It's a complex role in which Mulligan plays everything from victim to vengeance seeker, and showing a wide range of emotions in a truly stellar performance. She definitely deserves to be part of the Best Actress conversation this award season. Bo Burnham plays Cassie's love interest, Ryan. He's at his best when he's just being Bo Burnham, cracking some hilarious one-liners. I think sometimes he makes his character a little too aw shucks awkward, but I think that might have been intentional, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Another standout for me was Alfred Molina as a remorseful lawyer. In his scene with Cassie, he really has to sell it, so you kind of feel sorry for the guy, despite his transgressions. Molina masterfully fills this role. As for the plot, Promising Young Woman offers a message about consent, but it also presents a character study of someone whose life has been consumed by a thirst for vengeance over a traumatic experience. It infuriates her, consumes her even, that the people who deeply hurt her and her friend Nina not only got away with it, but have quickly moved on and even succeeded in life. Promising Young Woman is Emerald Fennell's first feature film as a director, writer, and producer, and she delivers a strong message not only about those who would take advantage of someone sexually, but about those who would enable it. At this point, I do want to address a couple of issues that I had with the film, and unfortunately, I cannot do so without mentioning spoilers. I'll give you a minute to exit the video if you want, while I do want to note that I give Promising Young Woman 3 out of 4 stars. Alright, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. My process for reviewing movies is that as I watch them, I often jot down notes, and then I take a little time to process the movie. I like to maybe do a little bit of research on the behind the scenes action and see what folks are saying online about the movie. Maybe get some other thoughts and opinions and theories. And after watching Promising Young Woman, I visited the discussion page on Reddit. And one of the first comments was someone celebrating or praising the movie for illustrating, and this is how they put it, that all men have a predatory instinct. Now, obviously, anyone can get any message they want from a movie. I'm not suggesting that person's comment was an accurate reflection of the filmmaker's intent here. Not at all. Let me stress that. I do not think that is what the director had in mind here. But I did notice while watching the movie that there is not a single decent male character in the whole film. Not one. Some male characters show remorse over past deeds, but still, even Cassie's dad dismisses her tragic situation as just his daughter being or acting off, or a little bit eccentric, or not being herself, for lack of a better term. And as for Bo Burnham's Ryan character, I think most people can see the twist coming a mile away, or at least guess something close to it. The movie paints Ryan as too good to be true, as the ultimate nice guy. And though it does drop hints, such as him tricking Cassie into walking to his apartment on the first date, and I also thought Cassie putting a fedora on him wasn't just a sight gag, but a visual clue, given what they had said earlier about guys wearing fedoras. And then that montage set to Paris Hilton's Stars Are Blind. I mean, come on. Did anyone really think, after that movie's first act, this film was going to transition into a rom-com? Don't get me wrong, I liked the scene with them dancing in the pharmacy. I thought it was fun, but it was clear to me that the director was trying to subvert audiences' expectations and that we were going to learn something about Burnham's character, that maybe he wasn't the nice guy we all believed. How Cassie makes this discovery also seemed a bit too convenient. A character is like, hey, I just remembered I have a phone from 7 years ago with all the evidence you need, and it even has your current boyfriend talking on it. Here you go, keep the phone. And it just seemed a little bit too convenient for that plot point. Similarly, everything in the ending, again, it comes together too neatly. The scheduled messages, the packages, everything's right on time. And I know it's a movie. There has to be some suspension of disbelief. I get that. I respect that. But for me personally, it always pulls me out of a movie when a character has a big, elaborate plan with so many people and so many items, so many moving parts, and everything all comes together practically perfectly. And that's not to say that the ending isn't good, it certainly makes an impact and sticks with you. Overall, I like Promising Young Woman quite a lot. Mulligan gives the best performance of her career. Burnham is a delight until he isn't. And Fennell makes an exceptional feature film debut as a writer and director. Again, I give Promising Young Woman 3 out of 4 stars. What did you think of the movie? Let me know in the comments below. Please click that like button and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Until next time, this has been Josh. Thanks for watching.